Hey, hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to my weekly predictive reading for June 2020. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, so please only take those portions that resonate with you. This is a general reading. Okay, Scorpio, off camera to save time, I've performed a protective blessing. I've shuffled and meditated over these cards just for you, and we will be using a card from the ViceVersa Tarot deck. And you've got the Page of Swords. They call it the Knave of Swords in this deck. And now for your first card, it's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. This is really great, Scorpio. Number 19 of the Major Arcana in the Rider-Waite deck. The Sun, one of the best cards you can get in the whole deck. Now this can represent an Aries or a Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. This has to do with attainment and liberation. Fulfillment. There's enthusiasm and clarity and optimism. It could even be moving. It's happiness and success for the future. It's material happiness, attainment. This can be a good marriage. It's happy reunions and pleasures in the simple life. It's letting your light shine. It brings in a sense of freedom and joy and contentment, rebirth. This is excitement and fresh opportunities, and fears and mysteries vanish with this card. Everything becomes simple, sometimes too simple. And now a cycle can begin anew, and good things can come into your life. It's new beginnings. It's all systems go, and now nothing can hold you back except for yourself. This card reveals everything, and you'll benefit by sharing your true feelings. Now the hard work is behind you, and all is going right for you. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences. The Two of Pentacles, Scorpio, Jupiter and Capricorn. This is the ability to handle two situations at one time and achieve success. It's being incredibly busy. It's managing your priorities and the ups and downs of life. It has to do with changes and having to multitask, juggle, balance your resources, your priorities. Two situations. It could be balancing your time. It's like a balancing act. This is a shift in life's focus. It's new facts and results come to the foreground and present you with a new perspective. You need and you do find new results. And when your life undergoes change, it's normal to have some insecurity and temporary upsets. This can be a change in a financial matter. And there's harmony with this change, and you're being flexible enough to keep everything moving. And you're keeping your good sense of humor as you juggle life circumstances and try to keep a balance. Your hands are full and life is moving fast. Sometimes this can represent upper back pain. The Sun with the Two of Pentacles is creating one moment of joy after another by giving. It could also be having fun at work. Your third card. This is how it affects you. These are your external influences that you're consciously aware of. The Ten of Cups, Scorpio. Another really good card. Water energy. This is shared love. This is a happy family life. And it's lasting happiness because it's inspired from above. It's true love and better than you expected. The perfect relationship. It's embarking on something that makes life worth living and finding that your family life is a source of joy. This is the pinnacle of happiness. Happiness from knowing your family loves each other and a realization of what matters. It's counting your blessings. It's a happy ending. This is the saying. This is where the saying comes from. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Home is where the heart is. Happily ever after. And as good as it gets. This is divine love and blessings at work in your life, and remembering to focus on what you do have and not on what you have not yet received. The Sun with the Ten of Cups is a happy family life. It's many blessings. It could be trying too hard to keep up appearances. Your fourth card, It's the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. The King of Swords, Scorpio. This is an air energy person. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. It could be in your chart. Could be in someone else's chart that you're dealing with. This air sign. They're a real overthinker. They're blunt and abrupt, and they're upfront with the truth. They're a clear thinker, yet they remain impartial. And they have high ethical standards, and they will not bend to peer pressure or to societal norms. He is assertive and can even be aggressive in the pursuit of justice. And he's ethical, and he does not sway from what he believes is right. Success comes first, and he holds back his heart. He's confident and self-assured and aloof and detached, and they're good at thinking on their feet, and they have a backbone. This maybe is advice to listen to the correct approach. It's being logical and clear. It's taking time to reason with others and be candid with those observations. This is someone that knows something. They have a connection. The Sun with the King of Swords is words and actions that show great optimism. And now for your 5th card. It's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen. It's because it's something that you're not sharing with others, yet you are consciously aware of this. The 10 of Swords, Scorpio. More air energy. Now, this is backstabbing gossip that ends. It's the end of a period of trials, hardships. It's the end of a lack of support. The worst is over. From here on in, it only gets better, and now a new cycle is beginning. You might have given up. It was enough. That's as bad as it could possibly have gotten, and now there's nowhere to go but up. Maybe you felt you had been a victim, been betrayed or lied to, and now you can draw wisdom from this defeat. This is a lesson learned. It has to do with painful endings, and now there's no return. It can no longer be fixed. So you'll have to start manifesting a new beginning, and that is the sun coming up on the horizon there. This is picking yourself up and getting on with life. It's not making the same mistakes twice. It's the end of something, a relationship, a circumstance, or a false way of seeing a situation. It rings of truth and clarity of vision, which brings about the inevitable death. And that dawn breaking gives a promise of rebirth. This is the clearing of the ground for something new, and it's allowing change rather than fighting it. The sun with the 10 of Swords is on the way up from rock bottom. This is a new day dawning. It's clarity on what is the truth. Maybe someone is unable to communicate warm feelings, and they're worried it could lead to hurt. The 2 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups is being flexible with family. It's balancing decisions and priorities. It's adapting to changes. It's dreams coming true. It's fulfillment and inner happiness. The 2 of Pentacles with the King of Swords is using head over heart, balancing decisions. It's adapting to changes. It's deciding your priorities. It's truth and planning and being flexible with decisions. The 2 of Pentacles with the 10 of Swords is wasting money. It could be the end of a career path. The 10 of Cups with the King of Swords is thinking logically to make things run smoothly at home. And they do what makes them happy. The 10 of Cups with the 10 of Swords is feeling conflicted, knowing you should be happy but still affected by past hurt. It's too many emotions. You're putting on a brave face. And 2 10s in your reading represent change. There's a lot of change in this reading. The King of Swords with the 10 of Swords is truths revealed. It's waiting and wondering is over now. Maybe you're unable to cope with demands. Your ViceVersa Tarot card is the Page of Swords, also called the Knave of Swords. He's facing away. This is air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Pages are always new things. Okay. It's about the inner self. When we aren't able to see this aggressive facial expression, the knave seems slight and easily blown off course. His grip on the sword seems defensive, even desperate. The landscape below can be seen more clearly as ice and snow, beginning to melt here and there. Dark clouds approach to blot out the blue sky. This is a person who worries about being able to cope, to keep up with those he admires and wants to learn from. He's almost ready to ask for help, but requires patience and guidance to find a safe landing spot. Thanks, you guys, Scorpio. I hope you stay tuned in by leaving me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.